Yo, what up? I'm Ira Cross. I'm a working actor and model, giving you insight, mine as well as other people's, into the film and photography business and everything in between. Today, I'm going to talk to you about getting through those times where you don't have any bookings or you're not getting paid. Rough times. So I'm going to talk about a few things with that. I'm going to talk about how it feels. I'm going to talk about what you should focus on. And I'm going to give you some resources that I can find and have worked on for you. So the first thing, how does it feel? Just for a moment, I'm gonna give you like 3 seconds to think about how you feel in those moments. And if you've never had those moments, imagine how it might feel to not getting bookings for a while, a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, a year. How would that feel? Think about that. All right, stop, because it hurt me too. Man, good, oof. Whew. How does it feel, right? It feels defeating. I mean, that's where I'm coming from. It feels like everything you're doing is not working. Like you're trying all the things you know typically work and they're not working. You're trying all the things that people have told you would work and they're not working. It hurts, it sucks, it bugs you, you feel less than, you might even contemplate going to figure out another career of some sort. I don't know. All I know is it sucks. If you felt that, I feel you. I'm giving you a hug right now. If you've never felt that, I hope you never feel it, but man, those times are coming. It's almost inevitable. Yes, it sucks, but there are ways to get through it. One big thing is, what can you do during those times? Number one thing, keep your mindset as positive as you can. That is huge. But here's another thing. Keep working. Keep getting after it. Keep trying different things. Keep going back to what was working, right? Don't give up. Keep pushing through. Yes, it sucks, but that's when you got to dig deep and realize you chose this and you wanted it. And there was a reason you wanted it. You got to think back to that why. Why did you start in acting? Why did you start in modeling? Why did you start in film, in photography, in sound, and whatever else you might do in this industry? Why did you get started? That's what you focus on. That's what gets you through. Another thing, I'm going to tell you right now, what I'm doing right now, what you're watching, this is one of the things that helps me get through those lean times. Now, does this pay me enough to pay for my house and my car and my bills and all that stuff? No. However, my mind is so focused on creating and developing and making something and writing out the scripts for these and being in front of the camera, in front of these lights in my living room, recording these and then editing them and then pushing them out. That whole process keeps my mind creating and moving and making things. And with that simple thought process of me creating, my mind isn't on, I'm not getting paid. At least not while I'm creating, it's not. Right? And in between those times, you know what's going to happen? That mail slot that I'm looking at right now is going to slide a check in. And I'm going to be like, let's go. We back. Right? I'm going to get that email for an audition or for a booking that I got. Let's go. It's just all about that mindset of staying positive. It's so big. Being positive is just such a big deal. And if you feel like you don't have any, come back and watch these videos. Watch this specific video right now. Let's go. Okay, so things that I want to share with you. I wrote them down. That's how you know I'm serious. I wrote them down on, this isn't a clipboard, but it has paper on it, and I wrote on it. It's kind of like a clipboard. Either way, things that you can do when you have lean times. One, find a local theater, right? In your town, I'm sure there's some local theater or near you in some way, shape, or form you can go work at. You can act. You can sing. If you say, I don't sing. Don't make me sing. If you want me to sing, these windows will break. You can act, you can sing, you can potentially direct, you can do some behind the scenes work that isn't necessarily on the stage, right? You can work with short films in that same regard. Another thing, try out for roles that you have felt were beneath you. Don't look at me like that. You did it. You looked at roles and you're like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that background work. I've done it. I have done it before. I promise you I have. But that background work is going to be money that you know you can bring in. It might not be as much as you want, but it's something, right? Trust me, I've done it. It's just background work. Another thing you can do, talk to your agent. Have that conversation with your agent and say, hey, I'm not getting work. I know you see I'm not getting work. What's going on? What can we do? How can we make this work? have that conversation with them. That conversation will cultivate a better relationship with you and your agent because it'll help you understand where you stand with them, and it'll help them understand that you're willing to do this. You are all in, and that's just a beautiful thing. The last thing that I'm going to suggest: new headshots, new digitals. Get them fresh digitals in. You never know. It might just be like you have like one photo in your headshots that just isn't working for whatever reason. I can't explain it. I don't know. I'm not on that side. Sometimes when people get new headshots or they utilize fresh digitals in some way, it's just, I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe they're just like, oh, we've seen this guy before, but like, there's something different. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But I know that is definitely something that you can utilize to help you to spring forward potentially. Here's the thing. Let's say you look at all those things and you're like, well, I don't want to do any of that. You're going to be in the same exact spot you're in right now. But if you try one or maybe all of those things, you at least have the potential to move forward. And if you don't, for some reason, get those to work, you're still in the same place, but at least you tried. Be positive. That's the big message. And I'm sure you've been wondering the whole time, like, man, that boy looked good in that. Whew. I wanted to wear this with the intention of saying, yes, there are lean times, but you can still focus on the prosperity that you potentially could have for yourself. So why not focus on the positivity? As you watch these videos, I get so excited. Thank you so very much for watching them. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for reposting. Whatever you're doing with these videos, I appreciate it. If you have any insight on this particular subject, or anything for that matter in acting, modeling, film, photography, go ahead and comment below there, please. I so appreciate it. And again, as always, I'm Ira Cross. That boy look good. Look.